The whole concept of saving is so simple that all of us shouldn't get it wrong. After all, saving is just regularly putting aside some of our income so that we'll have more money at the end of the day. Many Singaporeans subscribe to this mantra. The average personal saving rate in Singapore is 37.6% in the first quarter 2023, according to the Singapore Department of Statistics. This refers to the share of personal savings out of personal disposable income. Singapore is a nation of young savers too. A 2020 survey by personal finance website SingSaver shared that 85% of Gen Z and 41% of millennial respondents started saving before the age of 22. Saving regularly is a positive financial habit. But what should we be saving for, especially as a young couple in Singapore? We posed this question to one of our resident FIRE experts and members, Lionel Lee. He effectively used saving as one of the ways to achieve FIRE by age 40. He acknowledged that while saving is a financial virtue, young Singaporean members of the Better Foundation should aim to save better. One simple way to save better is to prioritize the savings instead of just saving aimlessly. Saving better also means emphasis on saving for assets that will eventually help you retire better and live better. This is especially important for couples trying to build their lives and future together. When asked the question, Lionel suggests young Singaporean couples prioritize saving for a first home over other purchases for 5 reasons. The first reason is rising property prices. Lionel explained that Singapore's property market has been experiencing a consistent increase in prices over the years. According to the Urban Redevelopment Authority or URA, private residential property prices increased by 11.4% year-on-year in March 2023. The video about foreigners and locals investing in Singapore property on the Better Foundation channel explains the stability of the residential property market and the stubbornly high purchase prices, with public housing prices providing the baseline. Therefore, prioritizing saving for a home is crucial for young working couples who want a head start on accumulating the necessary funds to meet the rising costs. The simple logic is the later you start, the more you both will need to afford the first home. The second reason is affordability through the government's HDB or Housing Development Board. Singapore has a housing market limited by land availability, keeping the prices of private and public housing up. While the steep entry costs of private homeownership presents a financial challenge for many young couples, there is an affordable public housing option available from HDB. This is commonly referred to as HDB Build to Order or BTO flats, and Sale of Balance Flats or SBF. Lionel explained that on the price per square foot basis, HDB BTO and SBF flats cost about 3 times less than private condominiums, and you usually get 2 to 3 times more living space. Furthermore, the resale prices of HDB BTO and SBF flats are typically $150,000 more than the original purchase price. While the final amount of gains is subject to the prevailing market conditions at the time of sale, making a gain is more or less assured. If you look into actual dollars, HDB's May 2023 BTO and SBF exercise priced a Park Meadow at Tengah 4-room flat from $350,000, with transacted neighboring resale price at $575,000. Farrer Park Arena in a prime location like Kallang and Whampoa was from $505,000 for the same flat type, and transacted neighboring resale price was $780,000. Private condominiums in the Kallang and Whampoa area are already asking $1.2 million for a 1-bedroom and up to $2.7 million for a 2-bedroom. Similar-sized apartments in Tengah Garden Walk Executive Condominium are priced upwards of $1.388 million. Lionel shared that his first property in Singapore was a 4-room HDB flat that he prioritized saving for. It was a stepping stone to building an admirable real estate portfolio and achieving FIRE by age 40. Likewise, young couples should prioritize saving for their first home and take advantage of a public housing system that is designed to materially benefit Singaporeans. This means you can afford a home for less, which also comes with an increase in capital value over the first 5 to 10 years of ownership. The third reason is forced savings through CPF contributions. Lionel explained that young working adults in Singapore are already contributing 20% of their monthly income to a government social security savings plan, commonly known as the Central Provident Fund or CPF. With the employer's contribution of 17%, the total is an enviable 37%. The good news is a portion of your CPF can be used for housing-related purposes, such as down payments, loan repayments, and even monthly mortgage installments. Prioritizing saving for a home allows young couples to capitalize on a Social Security savings plan that's designed to support home ownership. In this way, young couples can build up their CPF savings, and use those savings to reduce their upfront costs and ongoing monthly home ownership costs, instead of saving to pay rent. Another reason is the Singapore government grants for HDB flats. Young couples who are first-time homebuyers are eligible for government subsidies, such as the CPF or Central Provident Fund Housing Grant, which can help to reduce the cost of the flat further. It averaged $60,000 for the 4-room flat in Park Meadow at Tengah, lowering the purchase price to $290,000 instead of $350,000. The average subsidy for the 4-room flat in Farrer Park Arena will take the original $505,000 down to 460,000 Singapore dollars. Even first-time buyers purchasing a resale HDB flat gets up to $80,000 in subsidies from the enhanced CPF housing grant. By prioritizing savings for a home, young couples can take advantage of these financial assistance programs, further reducing the entry costs of homeownership. The most important reason, according to Lionel, is long-term asset and wealth creation. Homeownership is considered a long-term investment that can appreciate over time. By prioritizing saving for a first home, young couples are building equity and creating a valuable asset that can serve as a foundation to retire better and live better. It also provides stability and a sense of security, as they have a place to call their own. During the process of prioritizing saving for your first home, you may find the whole realm of real estate, HDB and CPF perplexing. If you're struggling to make sense of the homeownership terms and steps to take, you don't have to go at it alone. Subscribe to the Better Foundation channel and join our community. Do let us know what aspects of homeownership you want to understand, and where you need the most help in saving for your first home. With your input, we can find ways to help you and fellow members work better, earn better, save better, invest better and retire better. In the coming videos, we'll share more expert insights into saving and real estate as an asset class. This video is part of our Save Better series, where we help you improve your understanding of savings and effective ways to increase your funds. In this way, you're taking steps that bring you closer to achieving your FIRE goals. Support the Better Foundation today and join us on the road to achieving and enjoying a better life.